I don't even know if I can pass this song. But, as Neil would say, this is for people who hate themselves. Man, 494 measures? That sounds like a lot of measures. So what do I think this song's about? So I think it's like, I was on the beach one day and I was just chilling with my homies, you know, and I saw a really long line of something in the distance, and I went to go check out what it was. So I walked over there, and lo and behold, it was a line of crabs. Lots of them, actually. And they were all heading off the beach. And I went over to one of them and was like, "Hey man, how's it going? What's your name?" And one of the crabs replied to me, "Hey, my name's Steve. I'm Steve the Crab, and these are my crab friends. What's your name?" And then I said, "My name is Zarzob. Do you know of any good places where they can play really good music?" And Steve was like, "Hell yeah, man. We're just going right now. We're going down to a rave. You wanna come?" And I was like, "Alright, whatever, you know what? There's a lot of... I like music, and going to a rave sounds like a great idea." So, I followed Steve and all his crab friends. A few moments later, I asked him, "Hey, where is this rave? Where is it? Where are we going?" And he says, "Hey man, we're just gonna go down the road to Hawaiian Brian's." And I was like, "Hawaiian Brian's? But we're in New Zealand. How can we go to a Hawaiian Brian's in New Zealand?" And he said, "Didn't you hear? They opened up Hawaiian Brian's just down the road in New Zealand. Just down the road there. We're about 5 minutes away." So I was like, "Oh, that's kind of weird. Why didn't they call it New Zealand Brian's?" But anyway, I thought, what the hell? I want to go to a rave anyway. Sounds like fun. All of these crabs are going, including Steve. So I followed the crabs down, and there was actually a really long line to get in. But turns out I could see the bouncer, because everyone that wanted to get in, they're all crabs. So they're like 1,000 times shorter than me. So I thought it might take a while to get in, but whatever, don't worry about it. I'm here. I might as well buy a ticket, see what it's all about. So I got to the front, and the bouncer there, who was also a crab, was like, "Hey man, what are you doing here? This is a crab rave. This is not a human rave." And so I thought, man, I was invited by my mate Steve the Crab, and he's like, "Alright, okay then, I'll let you in. All good." And so I went in and saw all these crabs raving along, and they were playing this really, really good song. And it sounded like I was like, man, that song sounds sick. I love it. Is this what all the crabs rave to? And Steve was like, hell yeah, come with me to the dance floor. Come dance with me. And I told him, as long as you don't bite me with your pincers, alright? And he's like, yeah, sweet, bro. No worries. And then, so I went on the dance floor with him, started dancing. We were dancing for a good 5-10 minutes. And then, when we got tired, it turns out the song just kept going on and on. It's like just kept going. And I said, is this the only song that's ever playing at the Crab Rave? And he says, yeah, but it's the only song we ever need. And so Steve the Crab went to go get a drink. I went to go get a drink with him. I got a nice Heineken, and he got a pear cider, and we sat down on the table, jamming out to this Crab Rave. And I asked him, hey Steve, what do you do? And he says, hey, I'm a content creator. And I said, wow, that's a very broad term there, Steve. What type of content do you create? And he says, I create how to build sandcastle videos on YouTube. I've got 100,000 subscribers. And it actually turns out that all 100,000 subscribers are in here at the Crab Rave with me. And I said, wow, that's kind of cool. Are you here with all your content creator friends? And he says, yeah. Everyone here is a content creator. And I said, what? Who's the best content creator of them all? And Steve, of course, was like, I am the best content creator. And so I asked another crab to come join us and have a chat. And she's like, I was like, hi, what's your name? And she says, my name is Sally. And I'm a content creator. And I said, hi Sally, what content do you create? And she goes, I stream on Just Chatting on Twitch. But it turns out I can't really talk because I'm a crab. And I said, then how come I can understand you? I only stream to crabs. And I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. What kind of thing do you talk to the crabs about? Oh, you know, crab things like getting caught and getting eaten and stuff. And I said, oh, that's interesting. So I take it you've never been eaten before? And then she's like, no. I watched some YouTube videos on how not to get caught. Please don't catch me, alright? And I said, okay, don't worry about it. I'm having fun at this Crab Rave. I told them, you know what? I'm also a content creator. I play this dance game called ITG. And the crabs were like, what's that? And I said, it's a game where you stand on one spot and you don't really even move your feet at all. And somehow all the arrows get touched. And it's a competition to see who can move the least. And Steve was like, that sounds kind of weird. It's in the groove. You should be grooving. And I said, yeah, I know. But people are so crazy right now. You can't get any better unless you move less. And I don't know where I'm going with this story, but anyway, I went down to go get some food in the middle of the dance floor of the Crab Rave, and there are all these crabs coming up to me asking if I could get them some food because the table is too high for their little crab legs. And I thought, that's kind of weird. Why would you have a table at a Crab Rave that's too big for the crabs? And anyway, I started dispensing out all the food to all the crabs because surely they were hungry. And the crabs were like, thank you very much. Thank you for all this food. I thought it was kind of weird because the person who made the rave is also a crab. The person who owns Hawaiian Brian's is a crab. And yet, on the food table, there was tacos there. Not just any tacos, they were crab tacos. The horror. The crabs are eating crab. That is disgusting. And I thought it was a bit weird, but the crabs certainly loved it. And Steve was like, yeah, I'm eating my buddy James. And this is my buddy Chad. I'm eating him right now. And I thought it was really whack. But you know what? Those crabs are too small to eat me. So it's okay. Anyway, I was a little bit hungry too. But I didn't want to eat crab tacos in front of all these crabs. Because you know when it's like, oh, I want to be racist to my own race, but as soon as someone else does, it's not cool. Yeah, it's like that. But with eating crab tacos. Anyway, I had a feeling that this story would be over by now, but apparently I've got another 120 measures to go. So, the crabs were dancing on the dance floor, and I was watching them all hook up with each other with their little crab legs and their pincers and stuff. One of them was even scissoring with another crab. It was kind of weird, but sure enough, they were having fun, and I'm having fun listening to this beat, so I can't complain at all. Later on, the DJ said, "Are you ready for the best song you've ever heard in your life, little crabs?" And I said, "Hell yeah." And then the DJ was like, "You're not a crab. I didn't ask you." So I was like, "Okay, sorry. Hey Steve, can you respond to the DJ please?" And he said, "Hell yeah. I'm so pumped for this next song." And so he's like, "Okay, here it is. Get ready. Get ready." And all the crabs went crazy. They were bobbing their head up and down. They made out with each other. They ate their crab tacos like the cannibals they are. And that was the Crab Rave. It was just non-stop, never ending, on the same song. And I thought, you know, I like this song, but I'm kind of sick of it, you know? I kind of feel like you should change the song. And And the crabs were like, nah, keep it going for a little bit longer. It's my favorite. What's the song called? I say to Steve, and he says, this is called Crab Rave. And I was like, wow, how fitting. How fitting of a name. Crab Rave. We are at a literal Crab Rave at Hawaiian Brian's in New Zealand. So there's a first time for everything. Multiple first times for everything, actually. Hawaiian Brian's in New Zealand. And a Crab Rave. First time I've seen a crab. Not at the beach. And not on a dinner table. Kinda weird. Anyway, as we're gonna head out of the Crab Rave, they let me go first. And then I was like, alright Steve, come out. And then the door shut on them. And then I heard all these screams. And I thought, oh no! What are they doing to my crab friends? And then the screen on Hawaiian Brian's and the front door said they're having half price on crab meat. And I thought, oh god, that's terrible. Better run away from Hawaiian Brian's. What an evil corporation. And that's how I lost all my crab friends that I gained in one day.